if you work a 9 to 5 job or have your own business, you are not lazy. That's not the reason why you can't get your dream physique, why you still look flabby or skinny fat or whatever. The reason why is because you haven't made this one distinction yet. When it comes to your job, you have things called KPIs, right? Key performance indicators, right? Like monthly, you gotta do this, weekly, you have to do this. It's the same exact thing with fitness. So with fitness, that looks like how many times per week are you going to the gym? How much protein you have to eat per day? Like how many hours to sleep a night? All these different metrics that visually you can't see, but they move the needle forward. It's the same exact thing with your business, how you have KPIs, fitness has KPIs too. And that's the first step to creating structure, is designing KPIs for yourself. Because if you don't have that in place, like you don't have, and you have like no idea exactly, how to get in shape or like what you need to do to get in shape. You have no structure in place. So on top of your KPIs, so if we were to have structure, the first point being your KPIs, the second point would be honestly just time blocking things out. Because we as ambitious men think we have so much less time than we actually do, right? We're like, oh, we work 8, 10, 12-hour days. We have no time at all. When in reality, there's always pockets of time. If you are able to go to sleep, if you're able to watch this video right now in its entirety, you have time to work out. So like you would with your schedule at your work or your job, where you have a calendar, you'll do the same exact thing for your fitness. So daily, from the time that you wake up, so this were like you sleeping, or like you just like waking up from bed, the time you go to bed. So here's you actually in the bed. This is a horrible drawing, by the way, but I don't care. I'm a fitness coach. I am not an artist. Z. You're gonna time block everything on a calendar. That includes things like your meals, your training, those quote unquote free time. And just literally everything else that you do in a given day, you're going to time block onto your Google Calendar. And you're going to quickly find out you have pockets of time that aren't being used. Or they are being used, but they're being used for habits like scrolling on your phone. So this is where you scroll on your TikTok. I don't know how to draw the TikTok logo. It's like a little musical one. I don't know. This is you scroll on your phone right now. This is a weird drawing, but that's okay. This is you scrolling on your phone, you're wasting time, or maybe you're just you're just not using your time effectively. Yet you just don't know, okay, you swear that you don't have any time. But the point of time blocking things out and having the calendar is that that's going to build you self-awareness, Just like in your job, you're not going to have any free time dedicated to something that's going to be not productive, right? It's the same thing with fitness too. Is if you time block out your days, you're going to quickly realize that you have a lot more time on your hands than you would have thought. So it's not because you're lazy as to why that you're not able to get your fitness goals. It's because you don't have any structure in place at all. So the next point could be for your structure. You have your KPIs, you have your metrics that you want to hit every single week or every single day. You get your time blocking done. The next thing would be goal setting. Because everyone and their mother can say they want to get in shape, right? I mean, every single human on this planet wants good health. They want to look good and feel confident. The only difference is not everyone gives a tangible goal. And what tangible means is something that you can actually hit, like a number. Let's say it's like a goal where you can know for a fact whether or not you succeeded at it. So if your goal was to gain 10 pounds in, let's say, 8 weeks, it's binary. You either get it or you don't get it. You fail it. If you got 8 pounds, you get it if you get 10 pounds. That's a great way to actually make sure that you're actually progressing, because otherwise you're just going to keep going around in a circle. I mean, I can list multiple times like the times when I don't plan, the times when I don't like track my weights and stuff like that, the times when I don't have any like plans in mind or goals in mind, that's when I fall off track. That's when I'm not really progressing anywhere, because we need goals to go after. Sure, I mean, going to the gym, having like workouts is better than nothing, but if you want to actually build your dream physique and have the body and stop being stagnant or plateauing where you're at, you need to have goals in mind, where exactly you want to go and what time frame. So like, again, that could be 10 pounds in 8 weeks. So that's the desired outcome, and that's the amount of time. That's a tangible goal. Because otherwise, you're just going to leave things up to chance, and more likely than not, nothing's going to happen. So those are the simple 3 steps to structure. It's really not that complicated. You don't have to, reinvent the wheel here. Just you, and like the best thing is that you have an advantage over all those other men out there who don't have any of the skills that you do. You know what KPIs are. You time block out your schedule to make sure you get your deadlines done. You have goal setting. I guess that kind of counts as the KPIs too, but you have goals set for the future. You have the habits, you build the habits, you know exactly where you want to go, and you get the time blocked everything out.